If you met an attractive woman right now, how would you react to her compared to how you would react to a woman that you're not attracted to? What would be the subtle changes in your behavior as you started to interact with her? For most guys, they can feel confident, relaxed, and be themselves around a woman that they're not attracted to, but when they start to interact with a woman that they're attracted to, subtle changes begin to happen in their behavior, in their thinking, in their conversation style, and so on. What happens is that for an attractive woman, pretty much every guy that she meets will be extra nice to her, will be extra attentive, will listen carefully to what she's saying, will ask her questions and be interested in her answers, and will try to show her that he likes her as a person and will hope that he can get her to like him as a person in return. Yet every once in a while, an attractive woman will come across a guy who doesn't feel the need to be extra nice to her just because she's an attractive woman. That gets her attention. She thinks to herself, why isn't he acting like all the other guys? Why isn't he trying to suck up to me? Why does he seem to be talking to me as though I'm a girl that he's not even attracted to? How can I get him to like me? How can I get him to behave like other guys behave around me? How can I make him feel attracted to me? What's happening between the man and the attractive woman is very subtle. For most guys watching on, they won't really understand what is happening, right? Why is she feeling so attracted to him? Why does she want something to happen with him? Why is she so interested in him? What's going on is that the guy is using a subtle attraction technique that essentially says, I'm a good guy, but I don't feel the need to be extra nice to you just because you're an attractive woman. Pretty much every single guy that she meets does feel the need to be extra nice to her because the guy is hoping to get a chance with her. He's feeling attracted to her, he sees her as a valuable woman and wants to be able to get her. So he is nicer to her than he would be to an unattractive woman. He listens more, he asks more questions, and he shows interest in her. She gets that all the time. What stands out and gets her attention is when a guy is confident, he's a good guy, but he doesn't actually need her, right? He's not trying to get anything from her. So how does it work? How can you convey to an attractive woman that you're a good guy, but you don't feel the need to be extra nice to her just because she's attractive? The example is where you're talking to an attractive woman and she starts telling you about something that happened to her which she thinks is interesting. So you might have asked her a question like, so what have you been up to lately? Or you might just be in the middle of a conversation and she's telling you something that has happened to her recently which she thinks is interesting. Now in this example, you also find what she is saying to be interesting, but rather than reacting in a typical way like pretty much every other guy that would meet her, you instead decide to playfully mess with her. So rather than being like a typical guy and saying, oh wow, that's really interesting. Oh, what else happened? Oh, tell me more. You playfully mess with her by saying something like this instead. Well, that's not interesting. That sounds kind of boring. No, just kidding. That's interesting. What happened next? That didn't happen to you. Come on. Be honest, you didn't do that. You did? Geez, that's interesting. Go, tell me more. Really? That's what happened? That's it? That's your story? Geez, you live a boring life, don't you? Just kidding. Now that's interesting. What happened next? Now, there's nothing wrong with showing an interest in what an attractive woman is saying. There's nothing wrong with telling her that she is interesting or laughing at something that she said or asking some questions. Yet you also have to have the balls to show her that you don't feel the need to be extra nice to her just because she's attractive. If you can't show her that because you're worried she won't like you, then you're going to be like pretty much every other guy that she meets. One of the really cool things about being a man is that even if you're not a woman's usual physical type, you can make her feel attracted to you in subtle ways as you talk to her, and she can end up feeling intense attraction for you. She can end up feeling like she wants to get your approval. She wants to be liked by you. She wants to be kissed by you. She can end up falling in love with you as you talk to her. Then when you kiss her, have sex with her, and start a relationship with her, she then looks at you as her type. She has fallen in love with the way that you make her feel when she's around you. And as a result, she starts to love the way that you look. This is why you'll hear many women say, I wasn't initially attracted to my boyfriend or husband, but once we started talking, there was a spark between us, I fell in love with him, and the rest is history. What she's saying there is that he wasn't her normal physical type, he wasn't the type of guy that she would go for, but She felt attracted to him as he talked to her. Then the attraction between them built, they fell in love, and now they are happy in a relationship together. The same applies with my personal example. Because I'm only 5'9" in terms of height, I don't have male model looks, and I don't have big muscles, I've never had women walk up to me saying, "Hey, you're handsome," and trying to meet me as a result of my looks. Yet I didn't let that defeat me. Instead, I figured out how to make women feel attracted to me in subtle ways as I talk to them. By making women feel attracted to me in subtle ways as I talk to them, I was able to enjoy my choice of women for over 10 years. Then I met my perfect girl when she was 20 and I was 35. We settled down and we've been together ever since. So if you've been going through your life thinking that it's not possible for you to be able to get an attractive woman, think again. You really can make attractive women feel attracted to you in subtle ways as you talk to them. When you do that, you will see that women who would have normally rejected you in the past or not been interested in you are suddenly attracted to you. It's not possible to attract and pick up every woman in the world, but what you'll notice when you start attracting women in subtle ways as you talk to them is that many of the beautiful women you meet will feel attracted to you. You will be the guy that makes a woman think, "There's something about this guy, I like him." Based on the way that you approach interactions with her, you will easily and subtly make her feel attracted to you. She will feel a spark of attraction, and then you can build on that attraction and get to a phone number or a kiss or sex or a date and get into a relationship with her if you want that as well. As I said, it's not possible to attract and pick up every woman in the world, but you really can make beautiful women feel attracted to you in subtle ways when you talk to them. When you do that, you will begin to enjoy your choice of women because many of the women that you meet will feel attracted to you and will be interested in something happening between you and them. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you'd like to learn more, I recommend that you read my ebook, The Flow, or listen to the audiobook version, The Flow on Audio. When you read The Flow or listen to The Flow on Audio, you will learn how to start conversations, how to keep conversations going, how to keep conversations interesting, how to make women feel attracted to you, how to create an unforgettable connection between you and a woman, how to get to a phone number, how to get to a kiss, how to get to a date, how to get to sex, and so on. The flow is everything that you need to know to go from hello to sex with a woman that you find attractive. One final point that I want to make for you in this video is that many guys who first start to learn from me just want to get a girlfriend, and that's okay. Yet, what often happens is that when a guy learns how to attract women as he talks to them, he notices that many of the attractive women he meets feel attracted to him. He then sleeps with 2 or 3 women in a month and his mindset begins to change. When he meets an attractive woman, he no longer feels like he needs to be extra nice to her to hopefully get her to like him. He knows that he can make her feel attracted in subtle ways. He also knows that he doesn't have to get her if he doesn't want to. He can talk to another attractive woman, make her feel attracted and get to a kiss and have sex and have a relationship with her if he wants to. So what happens is that he naturally starts to talk to women in a way that gives them the impression that he is a good guy, but he doesn't feel the need to be extra nice to them just because they're attractive. As a result, he stands out in the eyes of attractive women. He's not like other guys. He's not hopefully trying to get a chance with her. Instead, he's relaxed. He knows that he's good enough for her and he makes her feel attracted to him as he talks to her. So if you find it hard to believe that you could make attractive women want you, then just understand that it's a process that you go through. Some guys watching this video feel like they're good enough for attractive women already, whereas other guys will need to interact with some attractive women, make them feel attracted, and see for themselves that they can make attractive women like them and want them sexually. When you see that for yourself, your confidence starts to grow. You naturally start to exude the type of confidence that women are attracted to. You also naturally stop feeling like you need to be extra nice to a woman or try harder if she's attractive. You don't need to do that. You know that you can relax and make her feel attracted to you in subtle ways as you talk to her.